In this video, we are going to talk about area and perimeter. So area is the space in a 2D object. So looking at our triangle, our area formula is area equals 1/2 base times height. So you have the whole base of the bottom times the height. The height is from the top vertex down to that base that you have highlighted. So for this problem, plugging it in, we have area equals 1/2 16 times 5. So where did that 16 come from? Let's look at that base. That base is 12 feet and 12 and 4. 12 plus 4 is 16. That's where it came from. So with area, our units are squared. So we have an area of 40 feet squared. Now the area for our rectangle is length times width. So for this one, it would be 3 times 8. So our rectangle example, the area is 24 yards squared. Next, we're looking at a parallelogram. So our parallelogram formula is base times height. So again, that height is from the vertex straight down to our base. So in this question, the 5 is not something that we need to use. So our area is 4 times 7, which is 28 meters squared. For a rhombus, our rhombus area is diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. So D1 times D2 over 2, where D stands for diagonal. Now, we do need to remember our rhombus properties with diagonals. A diagonal is intersected where it is bisected. So if one part of the pink diagonal is 15, the other side is 15. If one part of the blue diagonal is 12, the other part is 12. So when we plug it in, we have 12 plus 12, which is 24, 15 plus 15, which is 30. So the area equals 24 times 30 divided by 2. So the area for this rhombus is 360 meters squared. Next, we have a kite. Same formula as our rhombus, diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. Again, thinking of our kite diagonal properties, one of our diagonals gets bisected. In this case, it is our orange one. So again, we need to add the full parts of our diagonals to get the whole values. So for this one, we would have 12 times 12 because 3 plus 9 is 12. 6 plus 6 is 12. So the area is 12 times 12 divided by 2. So the area of this kite is 72 feet squared. Next, we have a trapezoid. So the area equals 1/2 parentheses base 1 plus base 2, close the parentheses, and then multiply by the height. The height goes straight down from one base down to the other. So our bases are 3 and 5 in this example, and the bases are 3 and 8 in this example, and the height is 5. So plugging that in, we have 1/2 3 plus 8 times 5, so 1/2 times 11 times 5. So the area of this trapezoid is 27.5 meters squared. So then perimeter. That is the distance around the outside, aka the exterior part of the figure. So for this first one, we have a rectangle. So if our top side is 12, the bottom is 12. If one side is 9, the other is 9. Add those sides together, and we get 42 centimeters. Now with perimeter, our power is just what we started with. So now this funky one, what we want to do is break it up into known shapes. And so we have that top, and then we're looking at that bottom. So how do we find that length? Well, we see that top we have 15, and then it drops down to 8. So 15 plus 8 gets us the total length of the bottom. We do the same thing for the sides because we have an unknown part of the side. We see the full is 12, and then a part is 7, and our unknown is what we need to find. So in this one, we need to do 12 minus 7. So the bottom base is 23, and that unknown vertical side is 5. So just like our other example, add all the exterior sides together, and we get that the perimeter is 70 millimeters.